Hello everyone, Pallytum here. Welcome back to Diablo 3. Season 4 is officially underway for me. It's been underway for, I don't know, a week, maybe? A week and a half, maybe? But I just started, got up to level 70. We are Paragon 8 in Season 4, so we are a new baby little character. I do have a set piece already. Essentially, while I was leveling up, I did find some of the Blood Shard goblins. And what I did was I put my game on Torment 1 just now, and I gambled just a few pieces here and there until I found upgrades. You can see I'm still sitting on several yellows, so I was wearing some yellow gloves. So I went over here and I, bought 3 gloves. And then I got an upgrade in there, and I bought some shoulders, and I got a better yellow, and I bought some chests, and that didn't work out for me. And then with my last 25 blood shards, I got the Raiment set piece helmet, which is cool. I don't have any of the gem recipes to make better gems yet. I mean, we are a baby character. But you know what? We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. So I guess first things first, we probably want to put a purple gem into our helmet. So there we go. I don't have any money to craft gems, and I don't have the higher level gems, so we're just going to stick with the ones that I found so far. I have cleared a few rifts on Master difficulty, which is the one under Torment, and I did get a few rift keystones, so I thought we would kick off the season with the first video going into a greater rift, and let's put it on 10 and see if I can do it. I actually think it's going to be pretty close. I don't know. I don't know how well this is going to go. My build right now is built around spirit generators. I know everyone's excited about the Juliana's monk and how you can 7-sided strike all over the place, but my original monk that I made in this game was based fully around spirit generators, and he was amazing. Granted, he was like lightning, and the game was very different back then. This character may be successful, maybe it won't be. I saw some of the new set pieces, and it had me thinking about, just different ways I could theory craft this. And this is basically what I came up with. So, as you can see, things not dying too incredibly fast here on Torment difficulty. It's pretty much what I expected. We're just giving it a go to see where I'm at, to see where I actually need to be farming. We disengaged from that yellow. We can re-engage here in just a moment. So basically, we're using Crippling Wave as our main spirit generator. This is our left click. This is our main spammable auto attack. And it's going to do 3 auto attacks and then do a wave that debuffs enemies around me. Oh, take a lot of damage. Let's disengage from that too. On top of that, we are using Inner Sanctuary, which is my right click ability. I'll show you guys these, the actual runes very quickly at the end of the video. But Inner Sanctuary drops this little circle on the ground that you can see in front of my character here. I'm totally crowd controlled. And that makes it so I take less damage, I believe. But more importantly, the mobs inside of it take more damage. Which obviously you could tell that I need more damage if I ever want a chance of killing anything ever. We have Desert Shroud, which I'm using for the spirit generator, but also for the damage reduction. It's actually pretty important for me to stay alive. I mean, when your damage is this low and you're trying to push content, which, mind you, it's not an efficient way of approaching Diablo. We're just doing this as a test. It's good to have that damage reduction just so you can kind of gauge where you're at. Just so, like, if your damage isn't strong enough to actually kill these guys efficiently, you need to be able to survive what they can dish out for at least a moment. Another way we have to survive is our Cyclone Strike. That's a dead end. Which actually allows me to clump up some guys. It freezes them for a moment, and then I could do it again, and it'll freeze them for another moment. I was debating switching that out for the increased range on Cyclone Strike, but I'm not too sure which one's really going to be better yet. I've barely done any testing. Like I said, we just hit the level cap. We're giving it a go now. So basically in clumps like this, I'm just dropping down the Inner Sanctuary, and then kind of hoping for the best. We're going up against a lot of Frozen here, which is particularly hard to deal with, especially when I let my dashing strikes run out. So as you can see, when we get low on health, it's pretty important to put down the Inner Sanctuary, and it was on cooldown, so we were taken down there. We may be able to do this in time. I don't know. Anyway, being like at level 70 for about, I don't know, 20 minutes And soloing Torment 1, I don't think that's too bad at all. A lot of people have been asking me in the comments, they just jumped into the game. I know a lot of people are coming in because of the promotional deal between Diablo and Heroes of the Storm. They were asking me, you know, what's the best way to get some set pieces? Quite frankly, you want to build your character up to the point that they can solo Torment 1, and then just do rifts on Torment 1. That's the best way to start getting set pieces. That's the same reason that I did not gamble with my blood... Whoa. I did not gamble with my blood shards until I hit Torment difficulty, or until I moved my game up to Torment difficulty. I don't know if that actually affects... ooh, beautiful conduit pylon here. We're just going to wait a little bit. We're going to wait for all of my dashing strike stacks to return. We'll just kind of crowd control these guys in the meantime. And here we go, conduit pylon. We're just going to go through as much of this as we can. But yeah, that's why I waited to gamble until I was on Torment 1. I don't know if it actually made a difference or not, but in my mind, it felt like it did. But if you want set pieces, the best thing to do is just to build your character up to the point that they can start to solo Torment 1. Or, you know, join a group that's doing Torment 1. Join public games. I usually avoid public games just because I like to earn everything myself. I feel more accomplished that way, but I know not everyone thinks the same in that regard. So, you know, join a game on Torment and start killing stuff. You'll start to get set pieces eventually. It definitely takes some time. But I'm going to keep knocking out this stuff. Looks like this may be another death here. And after I kill this pack, we'll cut in a little bit later into this rift. I suppose I should go back on what I was saying there and just clarify that a little bit. A lot of the set pieces start dropping on Torment 1 difficulty. But the higher Torment you go, the more of a drop chance you get on just about everything. So you always want to get to Torments as fast as possible, but then do the hardest Torment you can effectively. You don't want to be spending 20 minutes on a white camp like I am right here. You want to be able to kill stuff, move on, kill stuff. You want to have efficient builds. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that because I realized as I was sitting here in silence that what I said was a little bit confusing. Oh my god, oh my god, oh! Can I live through it? I think so. I think I got this. Oh no, there's arcade sentries on the ground, there's electrified over here! I clicked on something again! What am I clicking on? Is that the wardrobe thing at the bottom right? Is my mouse really going that far? Ouch, ouch, oh it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. Ah. Alright, let's try this again. I don't have Desert Shroud, but I have everything else. And I can just keep clumping these guys up on top of the Inner Sanctuary. The only problem is these arcane orbs cycling through. We do have Desert Shroud now. I'm going to need a ton of cooldown reduction if I want to make this build work. Like attack speed, cooldown reduction, and crit hit, I would say in that order, are going to be my Paragon priorities. Just based off of what I'm seeing here right now. You know, honestly, we're making pretty good time for this kind of rift. I mean, we have a lot of these really big guys that do a ton of damage and have a ton of health. So, I mean, they really can slow down progress quite a bit. So the fact that I'm ahead of the timer right now, I'm pretty okay with that. Pretty okay with that. We did kill that blue pack, though, so I'm going to keep on keeping on. Doesn't look like there's too much density left in this room. When I walked into it, it was kind of insane. Alright, we found a speed pylon. So what I want to do is use this speed pylon. Oh my god, Dream Rift, all of a sudden. What I want to do is use this speed pylon to try to find a power pylon. This speed pylon should last for a while, and I mean, we have some time to kind of roam around. We are going to kill some stuff just running through, though. Dude, I would have loved this density in the first place. What is this garbage? This is amazing. Power pylon, anywhere. We got a conduit already, so we're due for like a shield pylon or a power. I'm not seeing it though, and this speed is almost over. Crap. Is this the exit? This feels like an exit. Crap. Alright, we'll sit here, we'll kill this. The Rift Guardian should spawn. If it doesn't, we know where a ton of density is. So we can just move back to that. That sucks. We could always check the next area really quick. We're just kind of running low on time now. They do have the frozen effect going on, but at the time I had Desert Shroud, so we were immune to crowd control. And we do need to dip out of here again pretty quick, though. I didn't do it fast enough. Alright, next level. On accident. Now let's go back. We need to kill it. Alright, we have 3 minutes and 20-something seconds to take this guy down. Can we do it? Yeah, I think so. I think we'll be just fine. I do have a ring on that I want to show you guys that is certainly helping me out right now. Helping me out a lot. But honestly, this guy is pretty uneventful, so we may just cut ahead here too. He doesn't do a whole lot of anything. I'm legitimately not taking any damage. Wait a minute, he just did something. Oh well. And it looks like he is going to die. With plenty of time, actually. Let's see. We got a Bane of the Powerful. Oh, so Jim's dropped on the ground before. What was I thinking? What do we have here? What is our belt that we just got? We have... Oh my god, a String of Ears. That is one of the best survivability-based belts you can get. We got it really, really early on, so that's cool. Bane of the Trapped, Bane of the Powerful, I'm not too crazy about. Bane of the Trapped is what I'm going for, as well as the Gogok of Swiftness, and the... there's one more that increases my Spirit Generator damage. I guess I have to upgrade this, because it's the only one I have. I don't really have a socket to put it in, and it doesn't have the upgrade yet. Well, I mean, that base damage is going to be a significant boost. So I have to find a place to put this on my character. It can only go in accessories, and obviously we don't have that yet. So I'm going to go over the build really quick. For those of you that are interested, it's not going to be too in-depth because I do think this is going to change. This is what I just threw together, and I wanted to start clearing out some content with it. So we have Crippling Wave with Mangle. I'm going to be boosting my fire damage as much as possible, so this should be actually a pretty big help. Crippling Wave, once again, hits a decent amount of area around your character whenever you attack. Inner Sanctuary with Forbidden Palace. Enemies inside the Inner Sanctuary take 30% increased damage and have their movement speed reduced by 80%. And this also protects us for 55% damage. Really, really good. We drop it down, we attack in the middle of it, we survive longer, and we deal more damage. We have Dashing Strike with Quicksilver for mobility. We have Cyclone Strike with Wall of Wind. This is what I was using to vacuum things in and then freeze them. I am thinking about going back to Implosion, which covers a bit more of an area. You just kind of miss out on the crowd control. So this is probably something I'm going to want to do when my damage starts to scale up a little bit more. Epiphany with Desert Shroud, wow, words and things. Basically reducing the damage we take by 50%. Super important when we're at this particular stage of the game. And then Mantra of Salvation with Agility, because it gives us a ton of defense. If I take that off, you can see my toughness, 3.9 million. If we put it on, my toughness at 6.7 million. So didn't double it, but it did a lot. And that's definitely helping us to survive. For my passives, I'm using Resolve. Damage you deal reduces the enemy damage by 20%. Seize the Initiative. Dealing damage to enemies above 75% increases your attack speed by 30%. This is really good for clearing, like, groups. Wow, as a very loud car goes down the road. This is very good for clearing groups, but not necessarily for killing bosses. But that being said, our boss attempt was not too bad. Alacrity, which increases the attack speed of our Spirit Generators, and Harmony, which is one of the best defensive passives in the entire game. So the ring I was talking about is this Naggle ring. It summons a fallen lunatic to your side every 10 seconds, which is these guys right here, these lovely little explosive guys behind me. They actually do a ton of damage. When they walk into stuff, they just kind of explode for a ton of damage. And they're pretty nice to have around. But that's the monk. This is what I'm planning. We're going for an auto attack build. The goals for the season. This is one of the most important parts of a season. Setting your own goals. We are going for Greater Rift 50. And we are going for Paragon 450. That's the plan. That's the plan. Depending on how much XP Torment 10 actually gives, we may be going significantly past Paragon 450. But right now, my plan is Torment 50. Or Greater Rift 50. That's the plan. That's the plan. What do I want to roll for here? I'm thinking gloves. I'm feeling gloves. Let's go for it.
I cannot afford that.
Do we get an upgrade? Of course not. It's probably best to roll for things that are still yellow and kind of at least get legendaries everywhere. But whatever. We'll take what we can get for right now. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be spending some time in Diablo trying to progress this character. I hope you guys are looking forward to this season. I hope you guys are playing. I hope you're having fun. This is a great game. And I will see you all next time.